Floating Gardens produces well over 20 different crops here at the greenhouse in Osler, all without the use of soil. It's a process called hydroponics, and to talk to us more about that is brother and sister team Chris and Rachel. So Rachel, let's just start right there. What is hydroponics?
Hydroponics is simply growing without soil.
I love that. So explain the process a little bit as to how you produce these crops here.
So what we do is we seed them into something called core. And what's great about core is it's a natural fiber. It's coconut husks ground up. So it looks just like peat moss, it acts like soil, but it's considered soilless, and it's a renewable resource, which is really excellent.
Very neat. So let's go into a bit of the story, Chris. It's been about 4 years with this greenhouse. How did Floating Gardens come to be?
Well, I think Rachel and I have always been interested in doing something agricultural. We grew up on a farm and we wanted to do something on the farm that was, I don't know, I guess maybe a little bit different and pioneering. And we read this article that said that Saskatchewan only produces 4.7% of its own fruit and vegetables. And we thought, well, that's an interesting problem and maybe a market opportunity. And so we decided to start pursuing a greenhouse that grew produce year-round.
Very cool. And why did you think hydroponics was the way to go?
Well, inside a greenhouse, it's the most efficient way to grow. The space, I mean, obviously in Saskatchewan, the big deal is heating. And so to heat a space is very expensive, and so you want to grow as fast as you can in that space to make it worth doing. And hydroponics grows about 6 to 10 times faster than not hydroponics. And so even in the same place with the same conditions, it's a lot faster. And so if you want really big production, that's what you do. Also, you have a lot of control over how things taste, and so you can actually I don't know, you can actually make the plants put more sugar into what they're producing or more other nutrients, and so you have some control that way.
So growing up on a farm, now looking back, what do your parents and family think of all the accomplishments you've had with Floating Gardens?
Well, they're very supportive. We should say our parents work for us all the time, or with us, assisting us. So my mother is often at the farmer's market, and Dad is always here helping us with equipment, and they're very supportive. So I think we could say they're excited to be farming with us.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a family affair here at Floating Gardens, and they are actually going to show me how hydroponics actually works later on in the show, so you definitely don't want to miss that. And we're also going to find out what it means for consumers to taste produce that is grown this way. So you don't want to miss that. Keep watching today's Go Saskatoon.